Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Marvel Snap Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Ken here with not 5 time. Oh, yeah,
He
top
does
five,
it every
actually.
time. He does it
Top
every time.
five. I say 5 time.
He does
Top
it every time.
five snappers of all time.
I'll take it. I mean, it usually goes as
Come on.
top five best snappers in the world. Cino.
All right, there you go.
Snap
Let
hot
you
fire.
introduce
But I'll
yourself.
take the all time. I'll take that too.
Oh, there you go. I'll let you introduce yourself going forward. And of course, we have two stars here in the Marvel Snap community. One of them is the top scorer of this week, and the other is the lowest scorer of this week. Let's not hope it's the same person that was the lowest in the draft class. But to kick off this week, it was a crazy week in the NFL, also a crazier week in the Marvel Snap Fantasy Football Podcast. Just to kick it off real quick, we're going to say it. Tucker was the top scorer
The
of
king.
this week's. Yes, King Tucker. Good job. He put up some amazing numbers with the points of 160 points. 160.46. Make sure I count the .46. And of course, Yoda is back again with 80.40. Well, listen, this is the first week, so let's hope Yoda's not back here again to be the
Dude, he doubled me up. Doubled me up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I
This
will
count
say
double
for the
check.
record, I think we all voted against Tucker too in week one.
I
I
think
think we all
I think
picked Viking.
so. Yes,
We
I
did.
think we
We
did.
had Viking with the caster curse.
exactly. So we all got that wrong. Nonetheless,
Good
ladies
job,
and gentlemen, yeah, Tuck. Good job. Great job. So how do you guys feel so far? How do you guys feel about your team? Tuck, we're gonna let you talk first as you're the top scorer. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the matchup going in? I know we spoke about it a lot. We said, let me show it up on the screen real quickly. We said that you were not going to win. We thought the Sons of Whitebeard had it in the bag, but that was not the case. You put up the upset and came out on top. So how did you feel about your lineup? Look at the scores here. What was your take on it?
So I had an interesting lineup. First of all, I was running two offensive players against my starting defense, which is very interesting because if you want your offensive players normally to perform well, you don't, of course, stack your defense against them because you're kind of negating one or the other depending on if the defense does better or if the offense is better for the other team. And I think this is a safe bet for pretty much the two probably of the top five scoring, like either positions or like just overall, I guess, whatever can score this week. The Jets defense and the Cowboys defense each had 35 and 38 points, which is more than most players that played this week.
Damn right.
And that's what, as you can see, pretty much carried my team right there on the right.
Yes.
Hey, the best offense is a great defense. Isn't that
Mhm.
what they say, or is it the other way around? But today it was that way. So it worked.
And that's with Tyreek Hill getting 51 for Viking too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a
51
monster
points.
game. He's a beast. He just went out there and was like, "We're gonna win this game, regardless." And Tua played great too.
Yeah. It was give me the ball, coach. I want
Yeah.
the ball, coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Lamar
yeah,
didn't show
Lamar
up.
Jackson. Yeah, definitely
Didn't show
did
up.
Not show up.
They won.
Derrick
but
Henry, yeah, 0.56. Derrick Henry, 13.90. Yeah,
Decent,
I didn't
decent.
expect it.
That's low for Derek, but
Derek for
Yeah.
low for Derek, but decent, not bad.
Javante Williams, 9.7. Amari Cooper, 6 point. I mean, Higby, okay.
tight ends are tough.
All right. Right. Alexander, 13.40. Got higher than Amari Cooper, which is, whatever. The kicker did his job, 8 points. We say 7 would be the things. That's fine. And the Buffalo Bills defense against the Jets did nothing, even
Nothing.
with Aaron Rodgers getting
So
injured. and
that's
going
the
out.
surprising point. You would have thought the Buffalo Bills scored like the Cowboys after Aaron goes down,
Mhm.
and it didn't.
Right.
It didn't go down like
No.
that, which is surprising. But granted, Josh Allen, all the turnovers, bad field position, bad play calling. That game was just weird. It
Yeah.
was weird.
I totally agree. Now we go to
did you
Yoda's.
guys hear about the bar in Wisconsin?
Oh
That
yes,
said
I
that they
did.
would- that
They
they said
lost.
they would
Yeah, they did.
they would pay people's bar tab if the Jets lost with Aaron
Yes.
Rodgers starting. So when Aaron Rodgers got
Yeah.
hurt, everyone was racking up their
racking
drinks.
it up. Yeah, they racked
Mhm.
it up all the way. The Bills were winning all through the game, and
And the
then
Jets
the
won.
Jets took it. They all had to pay their bar tabs.
Pay that bill.
Yeah, It was sick.
Amazing.
It was
That's crazy.
Mm-mm.
They probably
They
feel
said they made
horrible.
six more times that day than like the normal Sunday or Monday.
Oh my God.
So
People
pretty
were
good day
like
for that
crazy.
bar.
People must be upset.
Yes.
Now we're going to Cenos versus Yoda matchup. Yoda, I know I said you're going to win. I said you can pull off this victory.
That's how you
going
knew
into
it was
this-
gonna go bad because he picked you, bro. He's like a G.
He's the Drake of this league. Whoever Drake bets on loses.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Listen,
Another one of my
But-
boys.
but
They're
look
just
at
taking
Yoda's
shots
team.
at me today.
another one.
look at Yoda's team. Yoda's team did his job, right? Devontae Smith put up 17 points. Garrett Wilson put up
Mhm.
14 points. Miles Sanders could have done better. He put up 10 points, right? And of course, Philly defense put up 23 points.
Yeah, the defense came through.
Where things went wrong. The tight end, 1 point, which
Oh.
again, a tight end giving you 8
Mhm.
points is what you're looking for. The kicker gave him 3. I guess he can only kick either 3 extra points or throw a field goal. So that was very interesting. And of
It was
course,
just a field goal.
yeah, see, there we go. And of course, Aaron Rodgers going out, which
Yeah.
kind of hurt him, the negative.
Didn't kind of hurt him. It really hurt him. Like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
was
no
really-
To be
discount
fair,
double
even
check.
if Rodgers was up, like let's say Rodgers scored 30 and Garrett scored 30, I think that was like my only chance. But
Yeah.
yeah, Rodgers getting hurt.
I'll be honest, we broke
Jameer
it.
Gibbs was a slip away from scoring. I'm playing Jameer again this week. He's only projected 5.
Mhm. I
Well,
think no. He's getting.
I
a
think
touchdown.
he's gonna
He's
take
getting a
off.
touchdown this week. Mhm.
Kelsey got hurt, so I had to make a game time decision. Put in Likely, dropped him. Kelsey should be back.
Which was smart because Andrews didn't play, so Isaiah Likely was the number 1 tight end. And-
Yeah.
Mhm.
I picked up Stafford on waivers. He
Okay.
looked pretty good. He
That's
looked
good.
good without Cup, so I think he'll be decent.
Mhm.
And then, as a Michigan fan, I've been following Jake Moody, the kicker, for a while, and I thought he was going to be good, but I didn't want to pick him up before the game. He had a great week 1, so I picked him up as well. So I think kickers are sneaky in this league. Kickers can win games, so I picked up
They could break
Moody as well.
make you or break you. Yeah, I agree.
That's
So
fair.
hopefully I bounce back, but I'm going up against a party, so we'll see. She's got a tough team.
Mhm. Very
So
tough.
We'll definitely dive into that now. I mean, we don't have to go down to Cenos team. They did
Yeah,
their
because
job.
Justin
Yeah, they did his
Jefferson, a
job.
lot of it
Yeah.
got hurt. I got nervous.
They all put up points.
yeah.
They locked
DJ
down more.
Better. Yeah, they could.
Mhm.
DJ Moore could have did better, but Fields didn't have a great game. I thought that game was going to go a lot different than it did.
But your receivers though, Olave and
And
Jefferson, they're going to be a
solid.
good duo. Yeah.
Solid, yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, if I played anybody else besides Tucker and Brodell Beckham for week 1, I would have won my game. Even
Yeah.
so,
Shoulda,
I'm
woulda,
not even-
coulda.
Those always
I'm,
hurt. Those
I'm
always
not,
hurt.
I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get upset. It is what it is. Big victory to Jolly Roger. Now we're diving into week 2 matchups, and we're gonna go through it just like we did last week. Then we'll talk a little bit more about the NFL and everything else going forward. First things first, we'll start off with, of course, Yoda and the East Coast Avengers. This matchup here looks very interesting.
Which
So-
surprising a party loss because they had her going undefeated the preseason
Yeah, they
predictions.
did.
So
The predictions
they
had
did,
her
and
0 losses.
again, it was a tough loss for her, right? Like
it was close. Yeah.
2-point change. And I mean, listen,
That was a hard one to call from when
Who thought Josh Allen was going to score 4?
right? You understand? Like this,
Joe Burrow
really
scored
bad.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I
the
know,
Dolphins
but still.
defense did too, because it was just a light,
Right.
like back and forth
Yeah.
game.
And
Yeah.
that Packers defense
Yeah.
with a kicker -5. That's not good.
The-
correct.
Well, the Giants didn't score against.
yeah.
So bad.
Giants is horrible. They were definitely. I don't know what
I
happened.
think
to the Giants.
Burrow and Allen will bounce back.
Yeah, it's week 1.
You don't bench him after 1 week.
Mm-mm.
Correct.
You kind of got to ride out. If you got Allen, you got to ride with that. You picked him up so early
Mm-hmm.
that you got to
Yeah,
ride.
you gotta
with it.
keep them in.
Yeah.
So going this week, Josh Allen versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
Mhm.
Projected at 27 points for Josh Allen. So I mean, listen, Josh Allen should pull it off. Aaron Jones is questionable. I'm sure she'll
The
make that
hamstring at the
change.
end of the touchdown,
Yeah.
kind of.
Let's go Bucks to pull out a great victory this past week, but
I
not
loved it.
because of Roddy White.
Victory,
but
bro.
I love seeing the Vikings lose.
Rashad White.
Yes.
Rashad White. Not
Yeah,
Roddy.
Rashad Wright. Sorry, Roddy.
Roddy plays
Not
right
because
now.
of Rashad. Yeah, not because of Rashad, but because of our boy Baker Mayfield.
Baker got it done.
Bake. Yeah, Baker was baking it up, and he made sure he put the team on his back to get that W. Don't come on, Bucks got this. We're good to go. And then we have DJ Metcalf, 15 points, CeeDee Lamb, 16, Walker at 11, McLaurin at 12, the kicker at 6, and Dolphins defense against New England. I think this number will be higher.
Good.
Yeah, that's going to be a great game.
That could be a tricky game, division game, Bill Belichick. Yeah. You never know. It could be tricky.
That's fair enough. And then we have Yoda, who's trying to get his first victory. Well, both teams trying to get their first victory, but Yoda is not trying to go 0 and change for this season.
No.
He picked up Matthew Stafford. That's a great pickup, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Picked up the kicker Moody, who did a great job as well. Your team, as it stands right now, is projecting to win by 20 something.
Yeah.
27. And I mean, it looks good. I mean, you could pull off a victory here. You could pull up the upset.
Gibbs is a gamble.
Change.
Like I said, if I bench Gibbs, he's going to go off. So I'm just going
to
to ride with him.
I think you're fine. I think Gibbs is fine this week. I'm going to be honest with you. My opinion, Gibbs gets into the end zone this week with some good yards.
I hope so.
Yeah, if Montgomery doesn't do amazing.
David Montgomery, he's just a vulture. I'm starting him this week too because I think
Montgomery's going to be a good starter.
I think they both eat. I'm not going to lie. Montgomery's going to get the chunk, just ground and pound yards. Gibbs is going to get all the flashy dump passes, so you'll get the point for PPR.
Yep.
Just like Swift and Williams last year.
Receiving touchdown for Gibbs. I'm calling it. I'm guaranteeing you heard it here first. I'm calling
receiving touchdown.
I think the Eagles get more than 9 as well.
Wow.
I mean, if the Bucs do that to Minnesota, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. That's
Thursday. So short week.
It's home. But, I mean, they do have Justin Jefferson though. But
didn't the Eagles beat the hell out of them last season? I remember it wasn't.
I think so. Yeah, because we almost beat them. The Lions lost by 3, and I think they whooped on the Vikings.
Advantage there. I'm a little scared for Jefferson that game.
That's you got to start him obviously still. But.
Yeah. I'm riding with that. You can't.
Yeah.
It just depends on what Darius Slay you see.
Like who was it? Like Garrett Wilson's going up against Dallas, but I'm still starting him.
Oh yeah.
You got to. You got to at that point.
You got no choice. Mm-hmm.
Who do we think is winning this game? Tuck, I'm gonna start with you. Is it the East Coast Avengers or is it Team Yoda?
Honestly, I think CeeDee Lamb might pop off for 30. Even though Sauce was on Diggs last week, Diggs dropped 30.
True.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
And that was with Zach Wilson. Not Zach Wilson. That was with Josh Allen throwing 3 picks and like just heaving it.
Everything.
And Dallas's offensive line is better than Buffalo's offensive line, so the pressure's not going to be as insane on Dak as it was for Josh Allen. That's why he was just kind of like blindly throwing stuff up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then who is Aparti's backup RB1?
RB2 or backup?
She also has
Herbert
Herbert's going to be her backup RB but Algier honestly was doing well, or Algier, Algier, I'm thinking of NASCAR. Algier did actually well with Bijan last week. That's a nice little 1-2 punch. We didn't see a lot of Cordero, so and then also the sleeper here, I didn't know a party actually picked him up, is that wide receiver right above Cup. I don't know how to pronunciate the last name.
P. Nakua for LA. I think he's Stafford's favorite target.
Yeah, 15 targets last week.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Stafford he locks in on one guy a lot. So
it's just it's going to be very interesting for you, Yoda. I just don't know what Zach Wilson we're going to see because your X factor is Garrett Wilson.
Oh yeah, that
worries me.
Against those Cowboys.
It worries me. But I don't have a great. Gabe Davis is my backup wide receiver, so
no, I go Wilson over Davis. Wilson over Davis all day.
And Cowboys is playing home. Well, Cowboys playing away. I'm gonna call.
They're still here.
I'm gonna call the Meadowlands home for them because.
And the Giants are completely horrible. So I mean, the Cowboys do have a good defense, but Daniel Jones is not worth the extension he got.
But like Diggs, even though he has led the league in interceptions the past couple of years, he also gives up the most yards and touchdowns. So we take account in the interceptions. We don't take account actually the yards and touchdowns he gives up.
True.
That is fair. So, Cena, who you think winning, Yoda or East Coast Avengers?
I'm gonna go with East Coast Avengers only because of the upside. So she has Josh Allen, who's he's gonna be pissed. He's playing pissed.
Yeah.
So You got okay. So now I just looked at Aaron Jones and I forgot about the hamstring. So if Aaron Jones doesn't play, that makes the team a little weaker. Let me see back. Herbert. If Aaron Jones doesn't play, Yoda, you have a great shot.
Oh, we're projected to win, but that's without her having a player. So
Yeah,
I didn't notice that. That's with a 0 pointer.
She doesn't play. Yeah, she doesn't play in there. Yeah.
I like Sam Howell. I don't think anybody's talking about Sam Howell. I think he played really great week one. I think he surprised the shit out of most people.
Yep.
But I'm gonna go with a party if Aaron Jones can play. If not, I pick Yoda. But a party.
All right. Well, Yoda, I'm not gonna pick you this time. So let's see if you win. But I'll pick you. So it's gonna be a full sweep.
I'm worried this week for sure. If I'm being honest.
But
we'll go East Coast Avengers.
Oh, Kelsey play. Okay.
Yeah, if Kelsey plays, it's
you guys.
Because that Jacksonville game is going to be a shootout.
I ain't gonna lie, but I'll stick with my pick. But it's going to be a close game. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, we'll see what happens. Then we have, of course, Brodell Beckham Jr. versus Look Good on paper.
Both of them won.
Yes, both of them are 1-0. Looking for that streak to continue into next week, but somebody's going to get a loss. So we have Brodell Beckham Jr., who defeated me last week, and then we have Looks Good on paper. Who do you guys think is going to win? I'll start from the bottom this time. Sino, which one of these awesome teams will get the victory?
Minnesota. Okay, so we have Zay Flowers looked really good last week. I think he's going to start capitalizing off that momentum. I think they're really going to start feeding him the ball. I don't think anybody in Baltimore other than nobody in Baltimore I think is going to really take over Zay Flowers targets other than Mark Andrews. My bad. I just thought of that. Mixon's great. I like Eckler. He's questionable. I didn't know that.
Ayuk.
Yeah. Ankle injury,
really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's pleasant to hear. I picked up Josh Giddey. What's
Joshua Kelly?
Kelly, yeah. Excuse me, I said Giddey. Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah. My bad. I wait. NBA, my bad. I'm gonna go with Brodell Beckham.
All right. What about you, Yoda? How you feel? Which one of these teams are gonna win?
Let's see. It's gonna be close. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown is gonna go off. I don't think Hawkinson's getting 12.
I guess so.
Seahawks defense. I'm not sure. I'm gonna pick that Trevor Lawrence Ridley connection's really good. Kansas City secondary is not great. It's home as well.
They do get Chris Jones back though, and he will play Sunday. They're saying he is playing. Him and Kelsey are playing on Sunday. So
I'm gonna go Brodell on this one, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be within 3 points.
AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Michael Thomas, ETN. Those guys. Kenneth Walker, nothing to Josh Herbert, nothing to smear at. But
no,
I don't know why I feel like
I think the Lions are going to contain Kenneth Walker. I don't know why. I think we didn't contain Mahomes well, but we didn't let them run too much, and they have a great offensive line.
I'm changing my pick to paper. My bad.
I think we contain Walker, and I think the Lions contain Hawkinson, or not the Philly contains Hawkinson. So I'm going Brodell.
All right, paper Brodell. All right, 1 for 1. Tuck, what you got?
What is Brodell's backup running back? If Eckler's out, and Gainwell's out too.
Gibson.
Gibson.
Okay. I honestly think, piggybacking off what Yoda was saying, Calvin Ridley.
Yeah. Did we lose him?
Is that combo with Trevor Lawrence at home against that Kansas City secondary? We saw what Jared Goff did against Kansas City.
Yeah.
And then even with Chris Jones, if their running game is not working well, Trevor Lawrence is going to dime. It's going to be scary. And then like what you guys are saying, Zay Flowers, Cincinnati got freaking wrecked by the Browns.
Wrecked them.
So,
wrecked them.
And then I think Ayuk, I was talking about this with some of my buddies too. Like Ayuk is Brock Purdy's favorite target. Like Debo was Garoppolo's. Ayuk, it's actually getting a chance to shine because he's actually so good, so freaking good,
so talented.
Agreed.
Like I think
he's the number 1 receiver. I'll be honest. He's
the
prototype receiver in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So
When
I
you
think-
brought up Goff piece note, I saw an interesting stat today. Goff has thrown 359 consecutive passes without a pick, so
that's
he's
awesome.
he's in his bag right now.
wow.
He started off this last year rough, but he's getting his rhythm. I like to
Yeah,
see
this
it.
system is beautiful for him. Like he fell into it perfectly, and they seem to rally around him.
Yeah,
the
they're
team
giving him-
chemistry is
yeah.
really good in Detroit.
Yeah, people love him. I don't think the Rams is a good fit for him. For some reason, him and McVay didn't get along. McVay didn't trust him. But
They got him to a Super Bowl.
yeah,
Right.
I'm happy for him and Stafford. It was good for both. So
Mhm.
Yeah, facts. All right. Let's go on to W versus Dolphins snap. All right. So W is 1-0, and the Dolphin snaps is 0-1. So he's fighting for a victory. He's fighting to continue his streak. Now the W has a wonderful team here. We have
Ooh.
Burrow, Chubb, Shaquille, Adams, Chase, Ingram, Samuel. Packers defense. I'm sure you picked up a kicker. Up against Hurts, Pollard, Akers, Cooks, Williams, Useki, Robinson, Carlson, Fournette. Yeah, I mean, I think W have it in the bag, but we'll start from you, Tuck. What do you feel? Who do you think has this victory?
That Burrow Chase connection is
Yeah. Huge.
disgusting.
Mhm.
And then honestly, Devontae Adams might just torch Buffalo.
Mhm.
Even with Garoppolo, I mean, if we look at what Garrett Wilson did, I mean, Garrett Wilson was only 15 points, but like that was with Zach Wilson at quarterback. Garoppolo is a bit better than Zach Wilson. And then Evan Ingram, I think, is also top 3, if not top 2 target for Trevor Lawrence right now. And then Nick Chubb freaking ate up.
he's a
The
stud
Bengals?
every year.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a beast.
and then the Steelers got. I mean, McCaffrey ate up the Steelers. So if
Yeah.
McCaffrey can do that, Chubb can do that too.
Yeah.
It's a rivalry game again for Burrow. Burrow's definitely going to be just as pissed as Josh Allen was.
Exactly.
And then the Packers get Atlanta, and I think the Packers are going to put up probably more than 10 points against Atlanta. The way they kind of locked in a run-based offense with the Bears.
Mhm.
So I think this is going to be interesting. And then also, Cam Akers looked not great for the Rams last week. And especially
Average.
against San Fran. I don't know why he's expected 12 points against San Fran. That's a little tough.
That front seven
Too
is
much.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then I think Pollard might have a better game than the Bills running back did last week, but I think Washington's more pass heavy right now than run heavy. I think the 49ers defense could also pop off, but I think W.
W got it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. What about you, Yoda? How you feel?
Yeah, Burrow's bouncing back. He has a horrible record against Cleveland. For whatever reason, he never plays good against Cleveland. So
Yeah.
he's going to bounce back.
Yeah.
It's a home game. It's another divisional opponent, but he'll be fine. But yeah, Chubb's a beast. Pacheco didn't look horrible against the Lions. They didn't run him a lot, but he did decent.
Yeah.
Adams could be sneaky. Chase, and yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think Pollard does great against the Jets. Hurts might be all right, but I think trying to think here. The Niners defense. I think Stafford does well against their defense, so I'm going to pick W.
All right. What about you, Sino?
I'm gonna pick W also, but I don't feel as good about it maybe as you guys feel. I feel like this game could also go either way.
I mean, Jalen Hurts is the only thing on that team, I think, who's going to put up any big thing.
Pollard has potential. He has potential to still maybe get a dink and dunk pass, maybe make some.
Yeah.
Mike
I guess
Williams came back into the game last week, so he is going to play. I was concerned about that because I have Mike Williams also in other leagues.
Mhm.
I think they're going to try and feed Mike Williams the ball because Keenan Allen ate last week, so I feel like they're maybe trying to get Mike Williams involved in this offense. His tight end is decent. It's normal. Tight ends suck. They all like pass 2 or 3. They suck.
There's like 3,
trash.
yeah.
They're trash. Yeah. I play in 2 leagues where we don't even play with a tight end. We have just another flex.
awesome.
That's how much because we hate it so much. Then you have Brian Robinson, who I think is coming into his own too in that offense. He's going to start clear. Like he's going to start dominating touches. I don't think they're going to be distributing to Gibson anytime soon. So I think it's going to be closer, but I'm still going to go with W because he's the more popular pick. I just like his players a little bit much. I think Pacheco steps it up this week because I think he just don't take advantage of the opportunities that he had last week. So hopefully he gets into the end zone.
He doesn't have a kicker either.
He doesn't have a kicker, yeah, but he'll probably plug that in.
And then we go to myself, Tech God 01 against
Tech lost.
Snows. Tech, he's going to say Tech lost. I love it. Sons of right there. All right, let's take a look here. These are the teams. These are the matchups. No changes have been made yet. With just the plain matchups, I'm going to start with King Tuck. How do you feel? Which team you think gets the W this week?
I think Mahomes might throw for 5 touchdowns this weekend. I really think it's going to be a freaking shootout in Jacksonville. Like and especially if he has Kelsey back, it's going to be just
he can actually catch those passes.
Yeah. And then I think honestly, you know who's kind of surprised me a little bit over Dalvin Cook is Bagsby for Jacksonville. I like him as the backup for Bigsby. Yeah. I like him actually because I mean Dalvin. I think the touches are going to be interesting. I still think Breece Hall freaking hoards the touches in New York.
Breece Hall is a beast and he's back. If anybody had any doubt about Breece Hall, he said that straight. Dalvin probably was depressed because he's like, damn, and I'm not gonna get any burn.
That's for sure.
McCaffrey healthy is the best running back in the league.
Yeah.
And then I know that's a little debatable. I think Chubb's number 2. I know that's crazy too. I think it's McCaffrey Chubb.
I agree with you.
But I think that's gonna be great. I think Mike Evans could totally eat against Chicago. I mean, we saw what happened with who was it that kept scoring for? Was it Dotson on the Packers?
Chicago.
Dobbs kept scoring.
Yeah.
So I think Mike Evans. It'll be either Mike Evans or it'll be what's his face? I always forget.
Godwin.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. I think Kittle normally does well against the Rams, doesn't he?
He had a good game.
Yes. Yeah.
He had a great game last week.
And then I was going to say this when I was talking about Yoda as well. Smith, I don't know how to say the other part of his last name. And Ty Lockett are going to be kind of like swapping back and forth, I think, weeks between the number 2 because, I mean, DK has solidified number 1. So I like that, especially against Detroit. I think having that slot or that just like sprinting, is going to be good. It's going to be very interesting to see, though, how many points Tyreek scores this week against New England's secondary. I mean, whatchamacallit? What's his name? Smith for the Eagles and A.J. Brown didn't pop off, but they had some solid stat lines. Mattinson's not really going to do all too much. I think Derrick Henry could be crazy against the Chargers. It really just depends on how Khalil and Joey Bosa are doing that day because, I mean, he only can run up the middle. He cannot run out sides or he just gets butchered. And I think Lamar's going to have a better game because, as we saw in the Browns game, the Bengals losing Bates was huge. The impact he actually had on that team, and you see how he does in Atlanta. But I think you can sneak away with this, Ken. I think it's going to be a little closer, just because like your RB2 situation's a little interesting, but all you really need is Mahomes and McCaffrey, and you're pretty much set anyways.
Agreed. All right, thank you, Yoda. What about you? How do you feel?
Yeah, I think Delvin Cook's the weakest on your team probably. But I think, again, if Kelsey plays, Mahomes going to go off. McCaffrey's going off. Keenan Allen's going off.
Last week.
Yeah, true. I can't. You know what? You're right. If you went off last week,
the Titans didn't look good. I think Keenan Allen bounces back. Kittle's going to play well. Hopefully Smith and Jigba doesn't, so that way Tyler Lockett gets those. Chiefs defense could be tricky though. Trevor Lawrence could light up their defense.
I'm definitely putting in the Bucks.
Okay.
Against Chicago.
Okay.
Oh, I think you might be in trouble there too, brother.
And then I'm And then I'm going to check out for Judy because I think Judy's going to go off too.
Okay.
If he
Oh.
plays.
If Judy plays, I'm
Let's
ready.
see. Oh, yeah, I think Lamar. I think Lamar has a better game. I still don't think he's gonna do. I don't think he's gonna put up 21. He'll put up like 16.
Wow.
Henry might
Really?
go off. Yeah, I don't see him. I could be wrong. It's away. He didn't look that good against a bad Texans team, so it's gonna be close. But I'm gonna be giving this one to Ken as well.
All right. And we said Cino's definitely going with Sons of Whitebeard. So
No, I didn't make a pick yet. Hold on. I didn't
okay, let's hear it. Let's
I
hear
didn't
it.
make a pick yet, bro. Hold on. Let me see.
Get his notes
see
out.
what everybody else saw.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let me cook.
Yes.
Let me cook.
Cino cook.
I agree with Patty Mahomes going off. If Travis Kelce plays, I think he throws like 5. I'll be honest with you. I think he's so pissed off about last week. It's a vengeance week for Patty.
Yeah.
Kelsey's gonna be
Dalvin-
pissed too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dalvin. I'm scared for Dalvin just because of the Dallas front seven. That scares me
Okay.
a little. So I don't know if Dalvin and Breece Hall. I just don't know. Maybe he gets a goal line and then you're like,
Yeah, I think
happy
he
as
will.
hell. Christian McCaffrey is a play and don't even worry about it. Keenan Allen, I agree with you. If he did it last week, there's no telling what he can do the next week at Tennessee. The only thing is Tennessee is a little more lax. So Mike Williams might be able to get in there. Gerald Everett
true.
might be able to get in there.
That's a good point.
If Eckler doesn't play, I feel better about Keenan Allen. If Eckler plays, I feel worse about Keenan Allen because I think Eckler's, just going to get those dump passes or he's just going to get way too much attention.
Everything.
Kittle was solid. I think you're good. Mike Evans, I'm not as high on as you guys are, but I agree with you guys. The Chicago defense looked like garbage last week. Looked like garbage. If
They made Jordan Love look really good.
that's what I was just about to say. They made Jordan Love look like he was Aaron Rodgers. So it was ridiculous. I thought Chicago was really about to come and reclaim their spot, and it did not happen. It did not happen. Smith and Jigba, I don't have any faith in. So I don't have.
Judy might take that spot this week. So Judy plays, Judy's taking that spot.
Okay. I
Judy's
think
number one.
Lockett is the guy there in that offense. And Smith might get burned, but Lockett is that guy. Chiefs, you said you're changing. I wouldn't do Buccaneers only because they have a bad matchup too. Fields might come out and want a vengeance also this week. So you got to
I
be
think
careful.
Bucks is good. We'll see.
Lamar's going to ball against Cincinnati. Lamar's going to ball against Cincinnati. Chargers, like you guys said, I think might shut down Henry. Madison against Philly, I don't love it. Cooper on away games, trash. So I don't love going away to Pittsburgh. T. Hill's always a star. You don't even have to worry. Higbee in San Francisco, no Cup, maybe a little love.
Yeah.
This is my favorite pick right here. Kendrick Bourne from New England. I think he's going to be such a good receiver for Mac Jones. I think Mac Jones just showed everybody who his favorite target out there is, other than the tight end Hunter Henry, right?
Yeah.
So
And then Gesicki is the backup.
I think Bourne was a big pickup for you this free agency. So and then you got the Bills against the Raiders. They're just going to play angry. I am going with Tucker. I just wanted to explain why.
Not Tucker, Sons of Whitebeard.
Oh, Sons of Whitebeard. My bad. Sorry, Tucker. My bad. We're
You're
going.
good. We're playing each other.
We're playing each other.
Yeah, I was saying.
Going with
I was going with Tucker because that's the main event.
You know what? I
The main
picked
event
Tucker
this
this week.
Yeah. The main event, ladies and gentlemen, is Cino at 1-0.
I picked
with
Tucker.
Tucker at 1-0. And they're saying that Cino will win this game. I'm going to kick this off, and I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to pick Cino too, just so he loses. He got Justin Fields up against my Bucks defense, so I'm going to pick the Bucks defense just to show him.
Oh, we're
Justin
going to make
Fields
you
is
cry
gonna
this
get
Sunday.
shut
I'm
down.
with it, bro. Let's go.
Jacobs is a great against Buffalo. I think he should be fine. He'll give you the 15 points you need.
I'm a little worried about that.
Stevenson.
I'm mad I didn't pick
Yeah,
Chubb.
I think he give 15. I think he give you 15. I don't think
I
you
should have drafted Chubb. I'm a little pissed off. It's okay.
Stevenson against Miami defense. I think Miami defense is going to be top notch this weekend. because again, it's a divisional rival
They
game.
asked
So,
last week, so maybe
it's gonna be divisional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. This is gonna be tough. I don't know if you're gonna get 14 points.
Okay.
Jefferson, yeah, he'll put up his numbers Thursday night.
Oof,
Minnesota,
scary.
yeah, I think he put up numbers against Philly. It's not gonna be a problem.
Scary.
Olave Monday night against Carolina, another divisional
Pops
game.
off.
Yeah,
Does
it's
so-
realistic because Carolina defense does not look impressive at all.
Mm-mm.
Hurts against New Orleans.
He went off last week. That's the reason
Again,
I just needed a better tight.
Divisional game. I think it's gonna be a good game. Montgomery, yes, you're solid. You get your 13 points. Zerline, one of the best kickers in the NFL. So yes, you'll
And they're
get
going up against
more
Dallas, so you know they're going to be kicking
Yeah.
that fucking ball. It's going to be
right. So I
field
don't think I think he gets way more than 6 points. I think he's gonna give you
Yeah.
probably more than
9 to 11. I
tight
think.
ends.
9 to 11.
Yeah, or high, right. Patriots against Miami, definitely.
No, I'm not doing that.
I don't like
Like I said,
that.
Miami's
I'm not
gonna, yeah,
doing
Miami's gonna
I'm not doing
smack
that. There it is.
Cowboys.
There
Okay.
they are. There's my
Yes.
boys right there. I'm going
That's
with
fine.
the boys, the
Okay,
Cowboys
that's fine.
in New
That's
Jersey. Greatest pickup
All right.
of free agency.
Yeah, that's fine. You're going up against D. Watt, who had a great game last week. So good luck there. Saquon Barkley, he can do anything. Well, Giants, the whole Giants on the whole.
Arizona D is trash. He's gonna go.
So yeah, Saquon is going to go ballistic. You got Cook against
so good. He did so
Raiders.
good last week. Shout out.
yeah,
to
and Diggs. Waddle is questionable,
Diggs.
but I think Tyreek Hill's going to have all the love. This tight end is good.
If
So
Eckler
we'll see.
doesn't play, I like his tight end.
Yep. Pittman against Houston.
I
Yeah,
like it.
I see him.
I like
Yeah,
it.
And then you have the
Richardson was-
kicker
Is
Bass.
Richardson playing? I know he got hurt.
I think so.
Maybe.
I don't think he's questionable or anything.
Okay, good.
Buffalo
good. Yeah.
kicker will do his job. And this defense pick is
No, I'll be
Not
doing
good.
some rearranging.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
I don't love it. I'm about to
No,
say
I
it.
was
Okay,
about to
so-
say.
yeah.
Um,
It
This,
might eat though. You never know.
No,
They
I-
might eat.
I think the Jets.
Dallas.
I think the Jets go off. Dude, Dak looked like garbage against the Giants.
Quentin Williams is a monster right there, bro. Like,
Their special teams too.
yeah, they're special. Yeah, that was a good story about old boy. I watched Hard Knocks too, and saw him get signed, and then he makes the game-winning run back. That's awesome.
hmm
That was awesome.
Yeah. So with all these, I mean, it's going to be very interesting. I think Tucker could squeak out a victory here. But like I said, I'm going to pick Cino because I need Cino to lose. So Yoda, who you got, buddy?
I'm gonna start with the Jets defense is getting 20 points. Dak's gonna turn the ball over.
Oh shit!
No,
Wow. This
Dak
is
could do it. Dak
interesting.
did nothing. Look up Dak's stats against New York, and the Jets defense is way better than New York. So the Jets are putting away more than.
Well,
They're
listen,
projected.
Trey Lance is sitting back there, so Dak is going to play phenomenal.
You say
You won't
this
lose
like
that job.
you cannot wait for Trey Lance to take that job.
Trey Lance,
it's not,
look at-
it's not any
they
better.
but they put him there for a reason to give Dak that pressure. So Dak is going to play phenomenal.
All
Go
right.
ahead, Yoda. Continue.
If Waddle's healthy, I think Waddle puts up good points too. He's underrated.
Mhm.
Depends on how healthy he is though. What's his injury again?
Hamstring,
Okay. I think he still does decent.
oblique. Yeah, hamstring.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not great.
I got T. Higgins.
Yeah. Oh, Higgins is
Yeah.
a good pick.
Oh, that's a good backup. Oh, you do have T. Higgins. Now I'm worried a little bit.
And then looking
Yeah,
at I don't think the Patriots defense do well against Miami. You putting your Cowboys in though. You're putting Cowboys.
Yeah,
in.
I'm putting the Cowboys against the Jets.
They'll do well.
Zach Wilson.
Montgomery's going to get a touchdown.
Yeah, he'll goal line it.
Tight end's a toss up with pretty much every team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're all fucked.
I think this
We
is-
ain't got
this-
Kelsey, you're fucked.
I, I think this is a coin toss for sure. What's the quarterback matchup again?
Watson
Fields versus Watson?
Fields. Yeah.
Fields got. Wait, my bad. Oh, Fields got Tampa Bay. Watson got Pittsburgh. I think Watson has the tougher matchup.
You keep saying that, but Anthony about to shut Fields down. I'm letting you know. You keep saying that, but you keep saying that.
Yeah,
Just Cino beat me, and I bet against Tucker and was embarrassed. I'm gonna pick Tucker in this one.
oh.
No.
It's gonna be close.
Notice,
It's gonna
hold
be
on,
close though.
Wait, hold on.
It's gonna be close.
Notice that the people who pick against me always have ulterior motives. It's always an ulterior, reason
Bro, I
why they're
picked
not
you.
picking me to win. It's not because of my players. It's
Bro, I
because
picked you.
number one, I either beat them the week before, or two, they want me to lose so
No,
bad.
Oh, my
I think
goodness.
the Jets defense is underrated in this. So
All right.
If next week I'm the lowest scored points and Jets give me -10, I'm gonna be like Yoda. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the
I'm on record. I'm on record saying it.
Oh,
So those are the picks because we know we're gonna let you guys pick because we know you pick yourselves. But next week, starting
I
week
would have
3,
picked a party. I don't think I'm winning this week. I don't have faith.
yeah, I got faith that I could pull a victory. But week 3, look at that main event there. So get ready for that. And Yoda versus
I don't even have to.
Tucker.
We might be on again with the lowest and highest. Yikes.
This week,
We'll see.
oh boy, next week will be very interesting.
I got
We'll
a
see
week 3 bye week, guys. I don't even have to play.
how you feel. You feel you got a bye week. All right.
I don't know. Mahomes against
Okay.
Chicago. Mahomes might drop 60. I don't know
shit.
about
Yeah.
Oh
that.
wow, our quarterbacks
Yeah.
are playing each other. Get the hell out of here.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this is-
And McCaffrey against the Giants. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, oh no. Bye week for
Kidding.
Tech, maybe. I don't know.
Sad.
Exactly.
Oh,
man.
Oh,
I'm
man.
still gonna win, bro. Don't worry.
Oh,
I
All
got
right,
it.
we'll
He
find out.
never
We shall
beats me
see.
in fantasy, so I don't ever have to worry.
All right.
Right?
A
Well,
lot
listen,
can happen in a week, though. A lot can
That's
happen.
true.
Thank you very much. We'll see what
Who's
happens
playing on
next
turf
week.
this week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yes. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, before we go, just real quick, I want to talk about the Jets and Cino's team. But of course, Aaron Rodgers out for the season. It's unfortunate because I really want to see if Aaron can do what Brett Favre did. Right? I know how much Aaron loved Brett Favre, which I know he didn't. But
You're
to
just a
follow him
troll
from,
today. It's all good though. Keep
I'm
going.
not being a troll. I'm just
You're a
I'm saying,
troll.
for
Bro.
him
It's
following Brett Favre from Green Bay to the Jets.
He
Hopefully,
didn't
after
follow.
that,
He never mind.
going to Minnesota probably to end his career like Brett Favre did.
That'd be scary with Justin Jefferson and Aaron Rodgers.
Yes,
though.
I hope to see
Oh
him.
gosh,
See what I'm
please no.
saying? See what I'm
Please
saying?
no.
It sucks.
I don't think he
does
comes
suck
back
for him.
from this. I think he retires.
That's the question. That's the question I want to ask. That's the question I was going to ask.
Sorry,
What you
sorry.
guys
Right.
do.
40 years
You
old
guys-
and then tore his Achilles. Like my buddy
Yeah,
tore his
all right.
Achilles this year, and he's like 30, and it was like a 9-month recovery.
Yeah,
And, I mean, I know Rodgers has
here.
more at his disposal for recovery, but I mean for like rehab and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Okay. Yeah.
who knows? Maybe he'll come back to prove the haters wrong. But I don't know.
They said
He
he'd
might-
be
he might
rehabbing into September of next year. So even if he did decide to come back,
Yeah.
he still would be rehabbing well into training camp.
So do you think Zach Wilson stays the starting quarterback for the season?
No,
I don't think so.
So who are they picking up?
they got trade
Cam
for
Newton? They going for Cam Newton?
No,
They
I
going
wouldn't.
for
Colin Kaepernick.
That's a
Yeah,
rumor,
that's
and people
I
are saying that Kaepernick actually told his agent that to talk to the Jets and let them know that he's available. I don't know if I would do that either. It's just he hasn't played in so long. You don't know what you're getting there.
I know
I
they
think Cole-
tried to get Stafford in the offseason. Obviously, they went with Rodgers instead, so they may be regretting that decision. But hindsight's
Cole-
2020.
You call Tommy and you beg.
Tom Brady coming back? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
You call Tommy and you beg. Yo, bro.
Patriot for life. He's not going to the Jets.
Yeah, he really put his foot right.
First of all, first things first, that O-line, I wouldn't go to the Jets either.
No.
I'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
you just got Aaron hurt. I'm not going there to get killed.
I mean, you tank for Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams will actually pop off in that
Chill.
offense too.
Yeah.
Oh, next
Chill,
year's
chill.
draft class.
Chill.
Mhm.
I need the Bucks to get him. So
Yeah.
He's like, chill. You got Baker. You're just praising
stop,
Baker over here.
stop right now. Stop.
Yeah, you got Trask. Trask,
Stop.
great backup too.
Yeah.
Stop it right now.
You
okay?
good.
Stop it right now.
That's Super Bowl, baby.
Oh,
You
Baker's
got this.
Baker's MVP this year. So
Listen, if Baker played like he played for game one, then fine.
No,
But
no,
I
I
don't think Baker be the
that
first.
was a
one.
joke. He's not MVP.
Yeah, you know that.
That was all cap.
That's
All
a
cap.
joke. Damn.
We
okay.
both know this is not gonna happen.
Well,
I mean, I think the Bucks could be sneaky good, but
yeah. You
Their
also
division-
saw. Sorry, Yoda, you go. Sorry.
no. I said their division's not great, but they do have the Saints to worry about.
Yeah.
Saints
But-
and
Yeah,
Falcons
I think they
are
beat the
gonna be
Saints.
between those two, in my opinion, between Saints and Falcons.
Bryce Young? Nobody got faith in Bryce Young?
No,
Not this year. I think he's got a good future. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see.
got to develop.
It's only been 1 week, so we'll see. I hope he does well. I like him.
He's in NXT right now. I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
What you saying now, Ted?
I was saying another big injury that happened this week is J.K. Dobbins
Yes.
tore his ACL or I think his Achilles too.
Yeah.
Man's been injured like back years, so he hasn't had time to actually
Wasn't it
develop.
last
or do
year
anything.
first game too? It was like the first game he got hurt, and then boom, like. I knew it though. I knew this was gonna happen. I called it. I seen his name when I was drafting. I said, I will never do that. I did it once before. I was like, I'm not gonna do it again because I can't trust it. Plus, Baltimore likes to play running back shuffle. 1 minute is Dobbins, next minute's Edwards, next minute's Hill. I mean, Justice Hill. And it's like I couldn't play that game.
And you got Lamar as running back as well.
And then you got Lamar vulturing the rest of it. So it's like it just wasn't a good situation. I know most people went like trying so hard to get Justice Hill or get Gus Edwards, and I totally avoided it. I was like, no, I don't want to do it because I don't want to deal with what they're going to be doing. They're going to be shuffling those two back and forth in different situations. You're not going to want to have to, who do I play? Is it his day or is it his day? You know what I mean? So I just totally avoided it. I went for the Cowboys. I said, let me get some solid defense in there. And I think I got somebody else too. I forgot who it was, but yeah. So I just added depth, but I stayed away from the problem. I just couldn't do it.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we have for you guys now. Anything else you guys want to bring or mention before we go into next week? Tucker, we're going to see you back here next week after you get the biggest score in Cena, or we're going to see Yoda back here as the top scorer this week. What do you guys feel? Let us know down below in the comments. But yeah, anything else you guys want to say before we get out?
In the middle of the pack. I don't need to be on every week as the lowest scorer. So.
I'll make a bold prediction. I say we make bold predictions. I'll go with Justin Fields rushes for a touchdown and throws 4.
Throws 4 touchdowns?
Throws 4 touchdowns. All right. And I say Ken loses this week and he doesn't win more than 6 games this whole season.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Bold predictions. I see it. Okay. Any other bold prediction anybody else got? Sorry, not bold. Stupid prediction anybody else got?
I think Joe Burrow bounces back and still can end the season as MVP.
Burrow MVP. Okay. That is a bold prediction. Burrow's nice, but MVP. All right. What about you, Yoda?
This is more of a hopeful prediction. I think Goff's going to throw for 4. Seattle.
Goff,
that's
4
good.
touchdowns.
They had a shootout last year too, so that's actually pretty on the nose.
Yeah.
Here's my bold prediction. The Lions go undefeated this season.
Don't jinx me like that, Ken.
Only because. Hold on. Let me get into what Lions is one of the teams, along with the Tampa Bay Yucks, that went 0-16 in the season, right? So this is the time that Lions fans rejoice. The Lions are going to go undefeated in the season. Are they going to win the playoffs? I don't think so, but at least you guys are not going to lose this season.
They win the division for sure.
We win the division and win the playoff game. I'll be happy.
So they just go the whole season without losing 1 game, and then in the playoffs they lose.
They're gonna play Bucks, and Bucks is gonna be.
They're gonna lose to the Bucks in the playoffs.
Yes, correct.
Baker Mayfield lights up the Lions.
There you go. You heard it here first, guys. Week 2 of the NFL. What up? All right, guys. Thanks again for coming out.
Okay.
See you guys back on one of the future episodes. It's been super fun.
So Baker's winning the playoff game. We heard it here.
Yeah.
Yes, you heard it first.
Oh my word.
Bucks in the playoff game. All right, ladies and gentlemen.